In the last 48 hours, I've managed to make £9,184.90, and I've not even had to leave this very room. As you can see here, I've got 5 trades that I took. This is between 9:35 on Monday morning and 2 minutes past 11 on Tuesday morning UK time. I traded the London Open and the London Open only, and this has allowed me to make over £9,000 across my funded accounts. What I'm going to do right now is pop up the results on the screen of the exact trades that I took. The point of this video is to break down exactly why I took the trades, exactly how you can do the trades, and to explain why that no one watching this video couldn't repeat exactly what I've done down to the letter. So, I'm going to go through each trade and why I took the trade, how much money it was able to give me. First one, USD CHF, 1 RR, risking 1%. This was on Monday, so at a 1 R would took our profit around about here. So, all I've done before the London market opens, the trading sessions indicator has allowed me to locate where exactly London opens. Once London open, I've got another indicator called Price Action Toolkit Lite, which allows me to, it tells me where exactly the change of characters are in the market. So, this blue line indicates the 5-minute pre-session open. And all we've had is a sweep of this high. This is a pretty evident uptrend. You've got the breaking structures on the way up. All I'm waiting for is a change of character, so price is telling me that it's in a downtrend. This blue line here, this darker blue line here, essentially shows me that we're now in a downtrend. All I'm waiting for at this point, I've had my invert, I've had my liquidity sweep, I've had my change of character. I want to invert these FVGs. As soon as they get inverted, I know that, it's just another confluence telling me the price is going to go in the downward direction. We took this entry 1-to-1 and we're able to make, across all of our accounts, £2,804, which is, I'd say it's pretty decent, no word of a lie. The second trade we took, 28th at an hour and 20 later, was in JPY, and we hit break even on this setup. So this is one I've been looking at today. However, if you go back to yesterday, we'll look at what was happening. I'm going to pay myself onto the 5-minute time frame so I can just refresh my memory as to what exactly was going on. So I had the 5-minute high right about here, and all I was waiting for was that to get swept. And when it eventually did get swept, all I was waiting for was price to invert any FVGs left behind and have a clear change of character for us to enter. That it did, and we were able to hit a nice TP once again. So if you look at exactly where I entered, 10.57. So at this point, 10.57, on this candle right here, I managed to get an entry. Stop loss being at this high, and we staggered our TPs all the way down here. So I had TP1 here, I had TP2 here. If I remember correctly, I think final TP was somewhere here. So it ended up being a really nice setup. As you can see, 5-minute high sweep. We had an inversion on these FVGs across here, and then finally you've got to change of character. So price was an uptrend, changed to a downtrend as shown by this line here. We took an entry in at 1. Very simple stuff. Nothing I'm seeing here is anything crazy at all. It's the same for every single example. I put my stop loss at the high of the move. I put my TP. I'll stagger the TPs at levels of liquidity. I'm always waiting for a change of character. I'm always waiting for inversion on the FVGs. It's very simple stuff. And then at 11:23 and 9:06 on the 28th and 29th of April, exact same. We've got a gold setup that ended up running. Absolutely running away. I think I ended up doing like 4 or something daft like that. That was today. Exactly the same. Break at the high, change of character to a downtrend. It's unbelievable how much this shit just works and works consistently. So this was again on a sweep of that low. Came up 1.5R, very nice. And then this was from the New York Open that we didn't end up taking because I'd already done trading on yesterday. I was already happy. Ended up running 7 or even more. Ended up running an absolute mile, so we smashed that out of the park as well. So that was the 2 trades that we took on gold the past couple of days. And then 2 back-to-back on GJ. You'll notice that I only trade 3 currency pairs. This works on a lot of different ones, however we just stick to really what we know. For this one, sweep the high, took a short, ended up running 4.39, and we ended up aiming for that Asia low. It hit it, and then it's hit even further down. The change of character, inverted them, these fair value gaps, sweep of the 5-minute high before the session opens. I can't explain how simple this is, and I can't explain how much this shit works. I tell everyone in the group, I tell them how much it works, I tell them that if you do this consistently, you are going to be successful in trading, and I know for a fact you are. This is a genuine cheat code. I can't find another strategy that is as simple as this and as consistent as this for these currency pairs. Gold USD, USD Swiss franc, and GBP, JPY. It works so nicely. So nicely and so often. I've took it off, but it was a long, which I didn't actually tape because I'd already done trading today. That would hit 0.5R and it hit break even. So every time I hit 0.5R, I tend to put stop loss to break even and I just let it run. But it works on New York Opens and it works on the London Opens. I've used it across both, had really great success across both. A closing note, okay? Before the London session opens, mark out previous 5-minute high and low. The more significant the high and low, the more liquidity is stored at this area, the more likely prices to react from this area because it's a more significant liquidity sweep. When London opens, what you want to do is wait for price to sweep that high or sweep that low. When the low's been swept, let's say swept the low, it means market's in a downtrend. If market's in a downtrend, you want to change your character on the 1-minute time frame. 1-minute change of character indicates that price is now, in this example, an uptrend, so you want to go long. Which is good, happy days. You also want to invert any FVGs on the 1-minute time frame. I also have a little look on the 5-minute as well, so I look on the 1-minute, I look on the 5-minute. If there's a 5-minute that's in the way, I will wait for that to be inverted on occasion if I'm not sure about the setup. So sometimes wait for the 5-minute FVG to get inverted as well. That just means your setup is all the more likely to actually result in a win. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that because I really don't think there's anything else that needs to be said on my part. The results speak for themselves. It's Tuesday. It's 3:30 UK time. I've done over 9 grand on 350k of funded accounts. It really is that simple. Get funded. Even if you just copied our signals, I put all of the trades in the group. So all the boys in the group are up over 10% this month. That is no joke. Doing 10% on your funded account, even if you've got a 100k account, you keep 20% of the profits. They give 20% of the profits away, you keep You're then looking at $8,000 or £8,000, whatever your funded account is, in every single month. Because of, even if it's just copying signals. Anyway, I digress. I've left a link to the Telegram down below if you want mentorship off me, if you want to hear more about the signal group, or actually me teaching you the strategy. I'm more than happy to help. Drop us a message on Telegram, or comment, and I'll get back to you. Good night. God bless.